Good, happy Saturday evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to Sports with Riley King. Let's begin. Let's take a look at your Friday night football week number 5 from last night. Let's take a look at that video from WMUR News 9. Jason King.
Dr. Robert Marshall and the team at Aesthetic Dental Center can create a beautiful new smile for you in just one day.
I had a complete set of implants done. When I came here, they're warm and inviting. I just felt like this was the place to go, and I would do it again with Dr. Marshall in a heartbeat. He has changed my whole life. I can't thank him enough.
Learn more about getting teeth in one day by calling Aesthetic Dental Center at 603-224-1743.
Homecoming, back home, all right? Nice to be home, okay? Let's give them something to cheer about tonight, all right? We have to play discipline tonight, all right? Got to do our job, right? Do our job. Don't try to do somebody else's, okay? Do what we've asked you to do, each and every player, all right? Let's play football the way we know how here at Stevens. Let's tell them who we are, okay? Let's go. Okay, Cardinals on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Cardinals!
All right, head coach Paul Silva and his undefeated Stevens Cardinals trying to stay that way tonight. Friday night football starts right now.
My name is Kyle Hernan. I'm a senior offensive tackle and defensive end for the Kearsarge Cougars, and you're watching Friday Night Football on Channel 9.
Thank you, Kyle. Great job, and welcome everyone to Week 5 of the Friday Night Football Report. We begin tonight with the Battle of the Bridge, North and South at Stello Stadium. All right, a huge collection site every year for New Hampshire Tackles Hunger. Both North and South have a pantry in their schools, and both get over 1,000 pounds of food from food collection tonight. On the field, the battle for the bridge. It's North in white, and quarterback Mike Lovelace looking over the middle, but David Barnett jumps the route and comes up with the interception for the Purple Panthers. That is the first big play of the football game. This was another one. South quarterback Dante Young is going to fire deep. Brendan Frost will tip it up in the air and haul it in for the touchdown. It goes for a 47-yard score, made it 6-0. You just saw before that the great new scoreboard there at Motto Field. Stello Stadium looking great. North makes the play on defense. Big number 61, Max Ackerman, the sophomore, with the sack on Young. North goes on to get the hard-fought win, 21-14, the final. Merrimack home with Bishop Girton. Merrimack looking like a playoff team too. They win 41-9. They improved to 4-1. Tristan Wood returned an interception for a touchdown. He also had 2 rushing scores on offense. Central taking on the undefeated Bedford Bulldogs. The winner will likely go on to win the North Conference title. First half, Bedford quarterback Thomas Morgan on the read option keeps it for the touchdown, made it 7-zip. Still in the first, Bedford fumbles the exchange in the backfield. Central's big number 75, Isaiah Jubry, falls on it to recover the ball for the Little Green, but the offense couldn't turn it into points, and more Bedford here. This time Ryan Toscano goes around the right side. He went for 93 yards and 2 touchdowns. Bedford is 5-0 and in control of the North. The Bulldogs win 45-zip. Salem at Pinkerton. The Blue Devils win 15-14. Both teams now 4-1. Salem scored the game-winning touchdown with 2 seconds to go in the first half, and then they got the 2-point conversion on a pass from Kyle Poulin to Brandon Wall. The South Conference now a 3-team race between Salem, Pinkerton, and Londonderry. On the Seacoast, Spalding hosting a New Hampshire Tackles Hunger game and also hosting the Dover Green Wave. Spalding in the red uniforms, and they came up with a big play to stop a Dover drive here. Ty Vitko is going to fumble on the play, and Hudson White jumps on it for the Red Raiders. They're going the other way. Dover would get on the board first, though. Vitko dumps it off to his running back, Dylan Murphy, and he does the rest. That's a 24-yard touchdown to make it 7-0, and the Green Wave go on to win it 38-14. Timberlane at Portsmouth Oyster River. The Owls get their first win this year, 14-7. Congrats to them. A 62-yard touchdown pass from Dan Hayes to Cam Lovett gave Timberlane the lead for good. 4 turnovers killed the Clipper Cats, 3 of them were interceptions. The undefeated Stevens Cardinals hosted a New Hampshire Tackles Hunger game tonight at Barnes Park. The Cardinals collecting for the Claremont Soup Kitchen. In 4 games, Stevens had outscored their Division III opponents 143-7, and they got off to a fast start tonight. Quentin Bicknell dumps off the screen pass to Keegan McAllister. That's a big gain for the first down, and they capped the drive with a McAllister touchdown to make it 7-zip. He ran for 184 yards and 3 touchdowns, but the Cougars came to play. Jack Jala hits Brody Mulligan out of the backfield, and that'll go for a first down. Kearsarge actually took a brief lead, but Alex Taylor returned an interception for a touchdown to seal the deal, and the Cardinals win at Barnes Park 26-14 over the Cougars. They stay undefeated. All right, Lebanon also a New Hampshire Tackles Hunger collection site tonight, hosting the Hillsborough Deering Hopkinton Redhawks. The Raiders at home in red. Ryan Sullivan flying right at us. Watch what happens at the end of play. Sullivan hurdles the defender, Max Costello. Some serious hang time there. That would lead to a touchdown made at 14-7. Redhawks. The Raiders needed another touchdown, but it wouldn't happen here. Quarterback John Williman is hit as he throws. Colby Quiet, the Redhawk linebacker, comes up with a big interception and a good return. The Redhawks are for real. They get the road win, 14-7 at Lebanon. Laconia and Epping Newmarket, the Sachums win big, 56-12. Garrett Whitney ran for 120 yards, and get this, 5 touchdowns tonight. All right, in Division 4, our first look at the Wildcats of Fall Mountain, home with Farmington Newt. The Wildcats also collecting for New Hampshire Tackles Hunger tonight. Farmington Newt in the white uniforms. Quarterback Isaiah Wright goes up top, and Connor Griffin is going to haul it in. That's a touchdown for the Tigers, made it 12-8. Fall Mountain in the lead. Fall Mountain looks for another one. Quarterback Jacob Shoemaker tries to connect with Owen Marandino, but Wright comes up with a pick and down the sideline on a nice play. More scoring here from Fall Mountain, though. Shoemaker over the middle to Alex Flynn. That's a touchdown to make it 18-8, and the Wildcats get win number 1. 33-8, the final score. Raymond at Winnisquam, the Bears are 4-0. They win 39-0. Phil Nichols had 5 carries for 97 yards and 2 touchdowns, and he threw for 101 yards and a score. Angelo Glover had 122 yards rushing and a touchdown as well. Good matchup in Division 2 tonight. Souhegan hosting Milford. Both teams 2-2. Milford in white. Final minute of the first half. And Tristan Shattuck barrels up the middle for the touchdown. It was 34-7 at halftime. Shattuck had 91 yards and 3 touchdowns. The Sabres come out of the locker room looking to get back in the game, and this is a great play here. Quarterback Connor Holland completes to Tyler Hall, and Hall does the rest, weaving through the defense. It's a 67-yard touchdown, 34-14 Milford now. But more from the Spartans. Owen Zelensky with a short touchdown run. Zelensky ran for 187 yards tonight and 3 scores, and Milford gets a big win, 47-27. Alvern home with Sanborn. The Broncos are 4-1 and looking like a possible playoff team. They win 57-14. Alex Giafrida had 2 touchdowns, and Grady Hudson returned the second half kickoff for a score as well. West and Conval, big win for the Blue Knights, 55-6. Jamison Mayu ran for 210 yards and 3 touchdowns. He also had an 83-yard kickoff return for a score. Undefeated Hanover home with the pride of Merrimack Valley. Opening kickoff scooped up by Simon Roach. He's going to find some room, and goodbye. Just like that, 77 yards, and Hanover would take a 7-0 lead. Merrimack Valley had some ground game going tonight, though. Rick Hazeltine takes the pitch on the option, and he's going to pick up a first down the far sideline, but that drive would stall. 15-0 now, and Griffin Young is going to break free. That's a 36-yard score. Jack Loftus scored 3 touchdowns. Hanover's 5-0. They win 45-13. John Stark made the trip to North Conway. Jake Cole ran for 315 yards and 4 touchdowns for the Generals. Parker Coleman threw 2 touchdown passes for Kennett. Kingswood home with Guilford Belmont. Hard-fought win for the Golden Eagles, 27-22. Quarterbacks Alex Cheek had a huge game, threw for 220 yards and 3 touchdowns, and he ran for 106 and also had a rushing score. All right, there are 7 more games. New Hampshire Hampshire tackles Hunger Sites tomorrow. Winnicott and Exeter will both participate in Hampton. Also, Bow, Concord, Franklin, Interlake, St. Thomas, and Newfound. And a reminder, you can watch all of our Friday Night Football shows on our website, WMUR.com, and find the high school sports section. All right, that'll do it for week number 5. Some playoff positions beginning to take shape. Thanks as always for watching, and good luck to the 24 teams in action on Saturday.
Okay, and there you go. That is your week number 5 Friday Night Football report from last night. And congratulations to all of those football teams from last night. Red Sox mount late comeback, but fall to Yankees. The Red Sox connected as the New York Yankees broke the Major League record for home runs in the season and reached 100 wins with an 8-5 victory over the Boston Red Sox on Saturday. Blitz 8 Week 5 highlights. And let's take a look at that video from WMTW News 8 Maine, Travis Lee.
Well, welcome to Blitz 8, and we open the second half of the high school football season with 9 unbeaten teams left standing in the state, but 2 of them squaring off in Wells tonight as the Warriors hosting Lisbon in a matchup of 4-0 teams. Pick up the action in this one. Second play from scrimmage, Wells pinned at their own 10, but they have a get-out-of-jail card, and his name is Tyler Bridge. He's in scoring position when he steps off the bus. 90-yard touchdown run, 6-0 Wells. Late in the first, Peyton McKay adds to the lead, getting to the corner. 12-0 Warriors on top. Early in the second, we pick up this play mid-play. It's Matt Tufts on his way to a 53-yard scamper. Warriors out to a 20-0 lead. They win at 39-18. They've won 21 straight. Lisbon's first loss. Wells at Spruce Mountain next week. 1-3 Cape Elizabeth hosting 2-2 York. Early in the third, Andrew Hartel connects to Ethan Convey for the 14-yard touchdown. Cape, they came out on fire trying to break that 3-game losing streak up 27-0. York answers. Tegan Hines looking to fire up a comeback. Jake Nelson for the score, 27-7, York down. Wildcats then driving in the fourth, but Matt McLaughlin picks off the pass, and he is racing the other way, but you can take it off the board, and yes, flag on the play. Interception counts. They would turn this eventually into points as Zach Stewart runs it in. Cape ends a 3-game losing streak, emphatically 33-7. They're at Gardner next week, Morris at York. All right, in Biddeford, a rivalry's developed between the Tigers and their neighbors, the Rams of the South of Kennebunk. That, of course, since Biddeford moved to Class B a few years ago. They met tonight at Waterhouse Field. Kennebunk coming in unbeaten. They have plenty of offensive firepower. How about the defense? It's stingy. Carter Edgerton, nowhere to go. Dante DiLorenzo stuffs it. Big first half for Rams junior Ryan Connors. 3 carries, 3 touchdowns for 2-4. 27-0 Kennebunk in the second quarter. Biddeford trying to put a comeback together, get something going late in the second quarter. Driving at midfield, but it's deflected to who else but Connors with the pick. He would take it down the sideline, but time would run out on this. They'd actually take a knee with a few seconds left in the half. In the third, a defensive breakdown for Biddeford leaves Zach Sullivan wide open. Trip Bush hits him 48-13. Kennebunk with the win. Biddeford falling to 2-3. 3-1 Falmouth hosting 4-0 Marshwood. Hawks score on the opening possession of the game. Tommy Springer, the QB sneak. It's 6-0 Hawks. Next Marshwood possession. Justin Bryant, what a year he's having. Up the middle, 73 yards, taking it to the house. Hawks up 12-0. Some defensive lineman love. How about this? Adam Doyen batting the pass back. And then another lineman, Michael Cruz, coming up with a sack of the quarterback. Marshwood dominating at the line of scrimmage at this point. Early in the second, Springer finds Cullen Casey for the score. 45-0 Marshwood. They're 5-0. 4 of those wins, they've scored over 40 points in. All right, Greeley.
Okay, and there you go on that video of your main football highlights of high school. And that does it for this edition of Sports with Riley King. I hope you all enjoyed this edition of Sports with Riley King. I'll see you back here tomorrow night with another edition of Sports with Riley King. Good night, everyone, and have a wonderful Saturday night. Bye-bye.